Hello everyone, welcome to Management Kaksha, a one-stop solution for all your management-related queries. In today's video, we will be talking about organizational environment. This is a very vast topic, so we'll be dividing these topics into 2 to 3 videos, and I'll be posting the link of the upcoming videos in the description box. Please do go through them for clear understanding. In this video, we are going to be talking about the internal organizational environment. Organization is not like an isolated island. It does not exist in a void, but it is rather in a state of constant interaction with various factors present in its environment. These factors can be internal to the organization or can be externally related. Organizational environments are composed of forces or institutions surrounding an organization that affect performance, operations, and resources. By the word environment, we understand the surroundings or conditions in which a particular activity is carried on. And we know that organization is a social entity that has a hierarchical structure where all necessary items are put together and they act within it to reach the collective goal. Organizations, or more specific, business organizations and their activities are always being affected by the environment. In an organization, every action of the management body is influenced by the environment. Changes today are so frequent and every change brings so many challenges that managers and leaders of the organization need to be vigilant about environmental changes. The environment of an organization consists of its surroundings, which means anything that affects its operations favorably or unfavorably. Because business environment inserts its impact on business success, scale, vision, and development strategy, having complete understanding about these issues should be prioritized by leaders. Once they know about both positive and negative effects within and outside the company, they can produce suitable strategies to handle any predicted and unpredicted situation. Internal and external factors. What are they? The organizational environment is categorized into internal and external factors. The external environment is further subdivided into general environment or macro environment and task environment or micro environment. As I've mentioned earlier, in this video, we will just be covering about the internal environmental factors. The internal factors refer to anything within the company and under the control of the company, no matter whether they are tangible or intangible. These factors, after being figured out, are grouped into the strengths and weaknesses of the company. The internal environment is that which includes everything within the boundaries of the organization. Some of these are tangible, such as the physical facilities, the plant capacity technology, proprietary technology or know-how. Others are intangible, such as information processing and communication capabilities, reward and task structure, performance expectations, power structure, management capability, and dynamics of the organization's culture. Based on those resources, the organization can create and deliver value to the customer. This value is fundamental to defining the organization's purpose and the premise on which it seeks to be profitable. Are we adding value by research and development, or by customer service, or by prompt delivery, or by cutting any intermediary expense which reduces the customer cost. Organizations build capabilities over a long time. They consistently invest in some areas so that they can build strong competitive businesses based on the uniqueness they have created. For example, GE is an aggressive innovator and marketer who has been ruthless in its approach to changing proactively as well as reactively to sustain its competitive position in the respective industries. This implies that over the years, General Electric has invested in developing those capabilities, systems, and processes that enable it to respond well to the environmental issues. Elements of internal environment are the owners and shareholders, board of directors, employees, organizational culture, resources of the organization, organization's image or goodwill. Owners are people who invested in a company and have property rights and claims on the organization. Owners can be an individual or a group of people who started the company or who bought a share of the company in the share market. They have the right to change the company's policy at any time. Owners of an organization can be an individual in the case of sole proprietorship, partner in a partnership firm, shareholders or stockholders in a limited company, or members in a cooperative society. And in case of public enterprises, the government of the country is the owner. Whoever the owners are, they are an integral part of the organization's internal environment. They play an important role in influencing the affairs of the business. And this is the reason why managers should take more care of the owners of their organization. The board of directors is the governing body of the company who is elected by stockholders, and they are given the responsibility for overseeing a firm's top managers such as the general manager. Employees or the workforce is the most important element of an organization's internal environment, which performs the task of administration. If managed properly, they can positively change the organization's policy. But ill management of the workforce could lead to catastrophic situation for the company. Organizational culture is the collective behavior of members of an organization and the values, vision, beliefs, habits that they attach to their actions. An organization's culture plays a major role in shaping its success because the culture is an important determinant of how well the organization will perform. Resources of the organization. An organization's resources can be discussed under 5 broad heads: physical resources, human resources, financial resources, informational resources, and technological resources. The reputation of an organization is a very valuable intangible asset. High reputation or goodwill develops a favorable image of the organization in the minds of a public, so to say, in the minds of customers. Thank you for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share if you've liked the videos.